want to drop a note that you are my favorite friend character. Okay, number one, my favorite, my favorite show, my favorite movie ever is Just Right. It is my eternal desire to work with Queen Latifah,
And it's your
and yours, and Queen Latifah, Jill Scott, and Angela Bassett. I'm going to work with all three of them. That is me putting that out there. I know.
well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on From 9 to 5 to Wow. This podcast has been a labor of love, starting out with my cast and crew from our brand new movie, Friend Zone, that can be seen on All Black Network. Go now, go now, go now, and watch the movie. Ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, I bring to the stage, honey, the songstress, the actress, the fashionista, the hairstylist, the red-lipped and beauty, the one and only gorgeous, smiling Avis Lashawn.
Hey, world.
Y'all go ahead and do all the things you're gonna do. First of all, thank you
World.
for your yes.
Man, of course. For you, absolutely.
Are you kidding
Absolutely.
me? Congratulations on the film to all of us, but to you, you did amazing.
Congratulations. Thank you. So did you. It was just easy. I'm on the stage with you. It's
With that,
easy.
let's start with the easiness of it. Take me from the beginning. Did you have to audition for this role?
So,
And tell me how it all started for you.
backstory. When this came about, so Nzinga and I have been friends for about close to about 13 years now. And we started working together via stage, so doing a lot of stage plays. And at the time that we were filming, getting ready to film The Friend Zone, I was in such a really dark place. I was depressed. I had just divorced, and I really wasn't. I just had surgery. It just was incubating. And Zinga was like, "Nah, sis, come outside for a
Love
minute.
that.
Come outside for a minute." I was like, "Ugh." And so she invited me to a few things with lifestyle honors. And it's just this content, this whole weekend of full figured plus size beauties flaunting their stuff. It's fashion shows and networking events. And so one of the events, she introduced me to Courtney, uh, Courtney Arlette, and Madam Director.
Yeah.
And apparently Zinga had been talking me up, which is, such an honor because you need a friend that's willing to mention your name in the room and not, not be jealous about mentioning you, knowing that if she shine, you shine, we all shine. It's enough shine for everybody.
Yes.
And so she was like, "Hey, I heard a lot about you. I think I got something I want you to be in." And so that was pretty much it. I didn't audition. They brought me in, did a table read with you, and the rest is history.
Baby, first of all, that clip, insert clip here of us at the table read, because we have a moment that was
Yes.
so fantastic
Yeah.
for people to see what really happens behind the scenes. And can I tell you, like I said, I just got off of an interview with Nzinga and Courtney alike, and Nzinga spoke so highly of you. She
Well,
spoke about how she has watched you in your role. I think you guys were doing The Wiz. Am I
we
saying
did Cindy, a different kind of Cinderella story. Yeah.
there you go. And
Yep.
whatever it was, you were doing these songs and you were big and you were like, you gave her, she said, like watching her built her up as a performer, watching you.
Yeah.
And she was
Yeah.
talking about that. And I thought that was like, come on. This is what we're here for, to light each other's candles so we can all shine, right?
Exactly. Exactly. When I met Nzinga, um, she was like a daycare teacher, ironically enough. Like she was just, you know, doing what she was doing, but she was so sure and certain that she was going to make it. And I saw this beautiful girl and they looked at me and was like, "Yeah, this is going to be your stepdaughter." I was like, "Y'all know the stepdaughter's supposed to be ugly, right?"
Yeah, like where did you put that?
Have you seen this woman? Like, she is alarmingly beautiful, and her whole
Yeah.
family, all the women, the Noels are just alarmingly beautiful, and they are that way inside and out. And it was HE double hockey sticks to get that girl to look ugly, and we still did not succeed. But
Yeah, there ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's
there
what she
is
was
no
telling me.
way. I mean, have you seen her? Insert picture here. How about that?
Insert picture.
The girl is bad,
Well, let's
and
talk about it. Let's get into Gladys, honey. Let's get
yes,
into how you were inspired to bring Gladys alive.
yes.
Tell me about your character in Friend Zone.
Art imitates life. Let's start there, right? So Gladys is the no nonsense best friend slash EA for Queen Mills, aka Queenie, for her real estate firm. And Gladys is the gatekeeper. Like she really knows Queen. You know, she taps in when no one else does about what's really happening with Queen. And I think that's what I gathered from it. You may not like how she moved, but she moved that way because that's what a friend does. A friend is
Come
going to tell
on.
you what you don't want to hear, because she loves you. And she's not going to come to you half baked. She's going to dot her I's and cross her T's and present all the evidence she got before she presents it to you. She ain't going to
Right.
come be like, girl, I heard. Nah, girl, I
No,
did the
that's what
research.
I
I
know.
called. I checked. I asked. I double checked and I triple checked. And this is what it is. And I got you no matter what the fallout is. And so that's who Gladys was. I mean, she got into a little trouble because Jasmine really didn't give her the whole story
What had happened was
about what was really popping off. So she letting people into the house and whatnot, but she makes up for it in the end. And she's honest with Queen. She's like, listen, I know you don't want to ruin it, but it
this
could
might
probably really work
this could really
because
work.
everybody seems to know except you that this man loves you.
Let's discuss that. I love a good friend role. I most often get cast in that best friend role, and I liken to say it's because that's who I am in real life. Like I'm really a
Exactly.
good friend. So really, when they write these characters, I'm like, okay, I know how to fill in
Sure.
the blank. And so I want to say that about you. Tell us something about you and your best friend.
My best friend, it lives in Greensboro currently. And when we first met, it was immediate, like hugs, like, hi, how are you? And she's just like this walking ball of light. And when she left, I was just like hurt. But when we talk to each other, it's like you can go from empty to full in like 5 minutes flat. And it doesn't have to be about any particular conversation. It just automatically talking to my sister makes life better. My world is better with her in it. You know what I
Shout
mean?
out,
And
sis. Give her a shout out.
if
What her name?
Miss Jasmine Sinclair Lester, who
Look
has
at
her
that.
own
It's your
podcast.
cousin. My
Her
cousin.
name is listen, let me tell you how thrilled she was. She was like, why the messy one name had to be Jasmine? I was like, don't feel bad. She meant well.
I
But
love
she even has her own podcast. Have you said your prayers today? The podcast. She's just this walking by. Please tap into that on Spotify. She is amazing. She's just this walking ball of light. She loves God. She loves her
Tell her to
family.
have me on. I'll come over there.
I absolutely will. You
That's
know
us
what?
lighting each other's candles. I would love
Listen,
to. I love that.
listen, she's just everything. She's everything. And when she found out that this was dropping, she was like, I wish I was there. We should be doing a watch party.
All the
All
things.
kinds of all the things. And I'm
All the
like,
things.
thank
That's
you.
okay. There's more where this came from.
And there will be more after this.
When I
Yes.
tell you my friends came over and we watched it and I was sitting on the edge of my seat as if I wasn't in it. That's how much I enjoyed it. I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. You know,
Yes.
the scenes were really pretty, and,
Yes.
and the fashion is being highlighted. Talk about
Yeah.
Gladys's fashion in this and some of the things you wore as a curvy girl. First of all, what I love, Courtney,
Yeah.
our fearless leader in this executive producer, director, writer said, I
Hmm.
didn't cast these roles for curvy girl. I cast the people who I knew could play the roles and be the best at them. But baby, when I say the curvy girls did not come to play in Friend
I
Zone,
mean,
talk about
you
your
get
fashion.
your hills and valleys and mountains and crescents because fat where the flavor at. That's all I got to say about that.
Wait, say that one more time.
I mean, the fat where the flavor at. You get you a little hill, a little mountain, a little valley, a little crescent. Something you can squeeze on. You're welcome. You're welcome to all the people that saw it. And we were our most authentic selves in it. My fashion was were all my clothes, all of my
You
outfits.
fly,
At
fly.
least yes, at least two of those outfits came from Nzinga's online boutique, Niamani. Actually, three of those outfits came from Niamani, shop Niamani.
Okay.
And all my hair, it was all me, and it was really indicative of who I was. Ironically enough, at the time that we were filming and I was playing an executive assistant, in real life, I was an executive assistant, for risk management and corporate compliance at Grady Health System in Atlanta, so it was
Look at
just
that.
easy.
Come
It
on,
was
easy.
literally
When God does things, he does things easy.
that's it.
It ain't a whole bunch of goings on. It's like walk
Mm-mm,
in and be there and just
mm-mm.
be. I think
He
that's so
says, "When it's
awesome.
time, I, the Lord, will make it happen." That's his word. He
Yeah,
says, "When it's time." And so I don't think it's strange that it was, what, 3 years after we filmed it that it dropped because it dropped at the perfect time. You know what I mean?
perfect time.
Mhm.
Perfect time.
Yeah.
Perfect time for me to even put out my song Friend Zone, I have
See?
a song
Come
that
on,
I'm
friend
now
zone.
come on, helping promote the movie. So
Yeah.
tell us, what are you doing now? Where else can we see your fabulousness?
So monthly, I lend my gift and all of my time and efforts to Seat It. Seat It is a worship experience that is held in Decatur, Georgia monthly. And it is safe soil. It is queer focused, but everyone is welcome. Where we just come together and we love on God and we worship and we let God be God and we let Him in. And it's a beautiful experience. Outside of that, I've been doing some resting and regrouping. I think my next show is in New York, doing a Divas Holiday at the Black Spectrum Theater, which is a historically Black theater based out of Queens, I believe. And it's going to be with these beautiful women that have done shows prior. My most recent show with them was Etta James, stage biopic, where I played Etta James. And it was a wonderful
You know
experience.
what that
So
mean, y'all. She can blow, okay?
stage is my first love. I just love it's something about it. Like those lights hit you and there's instant gratifications that you don't really get with theater, with movie and TV and film. You know, you gotta wait, hear the reviews, see if people like it, they trickle in. But that stage, the minute that light hits you and you can look at people's faces, is something. And I've
It's
been
so
addicted
about
since
it.
I was
I
like
have
8 years
did it.
old.
I take that back. I did a one night only show, and that's what made me so I was hurt on the inside. I just did a show in Kansas City, and
Yeah.
my goodness, I played Sister Gladys. Lord, what are you doing? Like,
Do
it
you
was
hear
her
it? Do
name.
you
I
see
can't
it?
make it up, y'all. Insert Sister Gladys. I can't
Do
make
you
this.
see it?
She was Sister Gladys.
Just want to drop a note that you are my favorite friend character. Okay, number one, my favorite, my favorite show, my favorite movie ever is Just Right.
My,
It is my eternal desire to work with Queen Latifah,
and it's your
and yours and Queen Latifah, Jill Scott, and Angela Bassett. I'm going to work with all three of them. That is me putting that out there. I know and I trust
it
God
is
and believe
done.
God because these three women are magnanimous in their gifts. But Queen Latifah, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can watch the
I
movie
love
at
her
least once a
so.
week.
I cannot wait to work with her again. Yes, Jill
Yeah,
Scott is on my radar as well. Uh, um,
Queen
look,
Bassett,
yes, Queen.
Queen Bassett.
I
Yeah, that's
can't
what
even
I
get your
call her.
name out because I need to just reverence you. I
A
cannot
moment of
wait
silence for
to
the
be
Queen. Exactly.
anywhere
Yeah,
near those women. They have, I mean, trailblazed for women like us to come behind and do things our way. So
right.
we're not looking to emulate or copy or nothing. They have just helped the world say yes to what we bring.
Us.
And I think that
Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah.
So if you were talking to an artist who sings like you do and also acts and loves stage and is not feeling in her wholeness of her full figured self, what would you say to her?
Be afraid and do it anyway. The world will love you when you love you, and you have to love you wholly. One of the things that I discovered going to the Bible, they that worship must worship in spirit and in truth. And people tend to take the context of worship to be just singing or being in a church space. But worship is through our gifts. It's how we manifest, how we present and show up in this world through our gifts. And so acting is worship, singing is worship, modeling is worship, rapping is worship. These are all worship. These are all gifts that we've been gifted. And the way that we show God that we appreciate these things is that we show up in our most authentic self with these things. And so for that girl that it has a little bit more cushion than most that may not be, you know, thin, but you are gifted. Trust that gift. Walk in that gift. When you walk into those rooms, when you walk into that audition, when you walk on that stage, walk on it in the fullness and glory of God.
Yes.
Psalms 139, I will praise the Lord for I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and I know that right
Yes.
well. And
Come on.
so when I walk into something, I walk in knowing that I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and I'm fully equipped with everything that I need to execute this. And if there is a no, it is because there is a better yes behind it.
Because, baby, it means next opportunity. That's what
Next
Neil said.
opportunity.
On
I
to the
don't ever,
next. Honey, we
never
love this
regret,
book.
always a lesson.
one thing
always.
I tell my audience is that we love no's. No's are like gasoline in your car because
Yeah,
without them, you go where? Nowhere.
nowhere.
I need that gas.
Hello.
Give me some no's because they are
Yes.
what walking me up the stair step. No, no,
Mhm.
no, because my yes is at the landing on the top. So I
And
need
it's
the
gonna be
no's
way
to push
better.
me forward. So that was wonderful. And can I just add to anyone who's watching this podcast is there's only one you. Only
Only
you can
one.
do what you do. On my best day, I can't be you. On my worst day, I
Mhm.
can't be you. Only you can do what you do. So we
Exactly.
are waiting on you. Your gift is connected to ours. You might be holding up something for me. Don't do it, sis.
Quit playing.
So don't do it.
Quit
That makes me
playing.
so happy. Quit
Y
playing and get on out here. So the
Press
name of
the
the
gas.
podcast, yes. The name of the podcast again is From 9 to 5 to Wow. And what that means is we support it's a nonprofit that supports people who are transitioning or who has transitioned from their traditional 9 to 5 job and is now living their wild life. And wow stands for walking on water, meaning eyes on Christ, going to get it. Okay. So now
Woo.
that we see you living your wild life doing seated on this brand new movie on All Black, like
Yeah.
just please tell us about the transitions you've made through life, some of the jobs you've had. You told us one where you were being an executive assistant at Grady. Tell us some other jobs that you've had and then how you transitioned into your wildlife.
Wow. So, wow. So, I've been in wigs and makeup since I was 8. I've been on stage doing this
Come
since
on.
the librarian thought I was boisterous enough to sing a song, and she put me in one of her wigs and made a skirt. So, I've been doing this just consistently for the last 32 years, just
Your
on
whole
stage, whole life. Whole life, and in between, I've been a student, I've been a caregiver to my mom, since I was 13. I've been, um, a sandwich artist at Subway.
come on, sandwich artist.
That's what they call them. I've worked at Dairy Queen, I've worked at Ashley Stewart. I've been a secretary for, an insurance company. I've been a patient access rep for labor and delivery at Grady. I've spent the bulk of my working years at Grady. Started straight out of high school and just kind of matriculated throughout the system. And so currently, I work at Grady as a
Come on.
compliance specialist. And
Come on,
so,
living 9 to 5 and still in the
and
wild. Come on, God.
still getting the wow, because I truly believe that God will continue to sustain, continue to provide and make a way until my wow overshadows my 9 to 5, that I have
Amen.
no choice but to walk
But
away,
to leave, because that's what happened to
but to
me,
leave.
I'll be honest with you. I was straddling the fence at working my job and trying to do it, and then schedules didn't work, so and they
Yeah,
said, "Really, just go." And I felt like, "Just take the leap." I just had to go. And
yeah,
then I was just like, "Lord, how like, acting can be hills and valleys,
yeah,
bills
yeah.
a month." But when I tell you, when I
He
make the
sustained.
God is faithful, sometimes some months, and I'm an established actress. I don't know how he's gonna do it, and he has not failed me yet,
He will
okay?
not fail.
He will not fail.
He can do everything but.
Everything but and people know that, "Brayley, what you selling this month?" Or, I'm doing
Mhm.
speaking engagements, or it doesn't always look like acting, or I'm putting out music, or whatever it is. God is a sustainer. He is
Yes.
faithful to our gifts. So I just wanna encourage you that,
Thank you.
sooner than
Yeah,
later I see you 100% in your wow because your talent is so beyond. Like seated, that's the tiny desk of gospel. We need to
yeah,
go and that needs to we need people, we need more eyeballs. So we're gonna
yes.
push that thing out the
Please
best
do.
for you. And I just want to encourage you that you are all the things. Baby, you
Thank
fine.
you.
You can sing, you look good, you just everything, look, these
Thank
bangs,
you.
I mean, come on. Just if she loves the Lord, I mean, I don't even know if
I
she's
do. I love him bad, honey. I
I don't
love him
know.
bad.
I don't
I
know.
love Jesus. I love God. I love you. I love what I do. And I think that those things, I think that when you have that mindset, it works. And I've learned that it's not in my timing.
Yeah.
My partner is actually the founder of Seated, and it's a vision and a labor of love that God gave them. And one of the things that they talked about recently was time and how we operate in what's called chronos. but God operates in kairos. And we can be so impatient, like, God, all right.
Yes, today is the day, Jesus. Come on now.
And he'll be like, nah, I did
No,
that,
that ain't it.
and
I'm
so
up certain zone. It's
I've
fine.
learned on this journey just to trust God's timing because he does all things well. And
Yes,
it's
it is.
never late. It's never late. I can't imagine being 22 doing something like this. As worse as I was at 22?
I
Absolutely
can't
not.
imagine either. I think God waited till I could handle some things and have
Exactly.
a little, foundation about myself and
Exactly.
before
A little
I
stability,
went
a little
another
heavy,
way.
little, yeah. Because he said, you ain't got enough sense yet. Let me
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
on. Let me hold
Mhm,
on. You ain't got enough sense.
that's like giving the 13-year-old keys to the Ferrari. Not
Exactly.
wise.
Just
That would not
foolishness.
be wise.
Just foolishness.
But thank you so much for coming on from 9 to
Thank
5
you
to
for
WOW. Thank
having
you
me.
for being with us and, giving me your yes. And
Yeah,
I just thank you, and I'm excited to see more of you on the big
absolutely.
screen. So please, please, please keep us informed about what you have going on,
Absolutely.
what we can highlight for you. I love you so much, friend.
I love you back, friend.
Thank you, thank you. This is another episode of From 9 to 5 to WOW. Make sure you watch on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, and make sure you go to from 9 to 5 to wow.org and make a donation today because we are supporting artists. It doesn't even have to be an artist. If you are transitioning from your 9 to 5 to your WOW and you need a little help, baby, we got it for you. Love
We
y'all.
got you.
Peace. Love it.